So I want to cling on to something to be secure. So tanha, Trishna, which is necessary, which is the responsible for this clinging and the cause of sorrow. Then Buddha asked the next question, why does tanha or Trishna in here? It has to be somewhere, it has to be stationed somewhere. You chase it and locate it and say, where are you, tanha? So he was chasing kama, desire. Where are you? Where is the root? Then he found the kama is in the I. I desire. I want this. In English language, I is a very powerful word. In Sanskrit, we always use the passive tense, passive voice. Maya kritam, by me it was done. And they will not even say by me, idam kritam, this has been done. By whom? Anybody. But in English, you always use the active voice. I did this. And when people speak, they begin with a huge I. I is everywhere. There was a survey done by the American Psychologists Association. And Americans are very fond of surveys. The great universities in America, they do all kinds of surveys. Do male people yawn more than the female? How many times you yawn? It's a big survey, reports. Of course, you get a PhD. They made a survey, and what is the most often used word in the English language? You can guess, the I. Now, Buddha found the I is the repository of all desires. Then having found that, see, these are not theoretical exercises. These are deep inquiry into the depths of his own being, not through spirituality, not through philosophy, not through metaphysics, not through religion, but deeply psychological discoveries. So then he found, where is this I located? If I can catch that, then I know what is the source of desire. If I can catch desire, I know what is the source of sorrow. And if I know that, then I can end sorrow. Done. Then he was chasing I. To his amazement, he found the I doesn't exist anywhere. Can anybody tell me where the I exists? I know who is the I who knows. I have not seen you for a long time. How are you? I am not well. Terrible pain in the back. My back is not well. Why should I say I am not well? I identify myself at that moment with my back. I identify myself with the body. I identify with the senses. I have a problem in the I say I am not well. Somebody insulted me in public. I feel unnecessarily. Everybody feels that he is being unnecessarily insulted by everybody. I feel so bad. How are you? I am not at all well. That fellow, how he treated me in public. My mind is not well, and I say, I am not well. I identify with the mind. I identify with the body, with the senses, with the mind, with the intellect. I identify with the intellect. So look at the series of identifications. I identify with the body. I identify with the mind, with the intellect. Where is the I? Ultimately, there's no I at all. Buddha came to the devastating conclusion, the I doesn't really exist. It's a kind of a ghost. It appears to be there. You peep in, it peeps at you. You walk away, it is not there. See, where are you? You try to shoot at it, it is not there. You try to photograph it, it is not there. So I is a kind of a ghost which appears to be there, but is not there. So it appears at a particular moment as it were momentarily having a semblance of existence, but it doesn't really exist. This is the crux of Buddhism. The Buddha, when he discovered there is no I within you, and this I, repository of all desires, Trishna, and Trishna leading to clinging, clinging leading to sorrow. When the I goes away, everything goes. The whole structure collapses and you are free of sorrow. It's not so easy as it is being told. But we can inquire. See, nothing in the world is easy, sir. But human beings are given the power of inquiry. A dog or a cat doesn't inquire about sorrow. You don't see a dog sitting there, let me inquire, why I am sorrow. It goes by instinct. Human beings have been endowed by God with an extraordinary capacity called viveka, discrimination, by which they can find out why I should be in this state. I can get out of this state, change myself. When Buddha discovered the non-existence of the I, then he became extraordinarily peaceful and happy. This is called Anatta in Pali and Anatma in Sanskrit. There is dukkha, sorrow, existence. There's the cause of this sorrow, dukkha hetu. And dukkha can therefore be overcome. How? By dissipating this I. What are the means? He gave a simple formula called Ashtanga Marga, 8-fold paths. Everything begins with samyak. Samyak means right. Right understanding, right way, right living, and so on. Of which the most important are samyak darshana, samyak drishti, which is right view, right vision. Samyak ajiva, right living. That means living your life according to what you believe to be correct. Right living, then right meditation. Right concentration, samyak samadhi. What is the right view according to Buddha? So these four are called 4 noble truths. Arya Satta means 4 great noble truths. Sorrow is, dukkha exists. There's a cause of sorrow. Sorrow can be overcome. And the way to overcome is the 8-fold paths. So what is the right view according to Buddha? The right view is to realize there is no I within you. The Anatta. The moment you think you have the I, all problems arise. The entire world is full of problems because my I collides with your I. Ego collision. My ego collides with your ego, and therefore there is friction, generating more heat than light. So human beings come and clash with each other only because the egos collide. The moment you realize the anatta, the non-existence of the I, which appears to be real but is not real, then a great vision opens up. You have to realize the anatta and the existence of dukkha. These are 2 great principles which give the right vision or the right view, which is called samyak drishti or samyak darshana, from which follows the right ajiva and the right concentration, the right meditation. Now this principle of dukkha and principle of anatta, when you deeply meditate upon them, then you realize there is nothing within you with which you can really identify to be able to go through life, which is very devastating. See, we go through life because we cling on to something or the other. And the beauty about this I, non-existent ghost called the I, is because it can't stand alone. If you isolate the I, separately, it just collapses. So I always lives in association with something else. Samparka, sambandha we call it. And those of you who know the Sanskrit grammar a little, sambandhe shashti. 6th case, I manifests as my. I, my car, my wife, my children, my money, my position. So I lives through my. I is I, aham, and mama is mine. Now, if this has been all the teaching that Buddha had taught, then it's a purely descriptive psychology. And his genius was to have founded a religion without the idea of Ishvara, God, or Atma or soul. Can you think of a religion without God or soul? God and soul are the pillars of any religion. And Buddha's spiritual genius, intellectual genius, was to have founded a religion without God and soul, but accepting punarjanma, reincarnation and karma. If he had not accepted them, it would not be a religion at all. Now the question, if the I doesn't exist at all, who is it that we are reborn? You normally say there is a jiva within you. When you die, the physical body goes away, Vedantic position, and all the mental body, your inclination, your sorrows, your samskaras, all the bias, prejudices which you have, the knowledge which you possess, all of them remain in a subtle body, linga sharira, or the sukshma sharira, and this fellow goes out searching for a new body. According to a tendency, according to a samskara, it gets a new body. Suppose in your present life, all the time you have been troubling people, trying to bite them all the time. When you get out of this physical body, you will be getting a body in which biting is natural. You become a dog or a cat. This is Vedanta. So Vedanta says you will naturally have a body in which that particular inclination is the most natural for that body. This is Vedanta.